Hello dear children, today I am going to explain how you will write work out for dihybrid cross. So the generally question is given as work out for dihybrid cross, that is known as inheritance of two genes. What does it mean? At first try to understand. Dihybrid cross means factors for different pair of contrast character is used here. So two characters but that are contrast with each other for the two parent. So this dihybrid cross means crossing between two parents which are different in two pair of contrasted. In monohybrid cross you have seen one pair of contrast character for two parent, but here we have to talk about the two pair of contrast character for two parent. For example, Mendel selected round yellow seed. Round is one character and yellow seed is other character. And second, he selected wrinkled and green. Wrinkled is one character and green. So both characters, round yellow is character is contrast for the wrinkled and green seed. So how will you work out? See here, at first what you have to do, you have to write phenotype. So phenotype of parents, how will you write? Parents phenotype. So what is the parents phenotype here? Round yellow seed, round yellow seed, and second is wrinkled green seed. So this is the second phenotype. Now again you have to write genotype. Genotype means genetic constituent that decide the phenotypic feature. So genotypic constituent decide the phenotypic feature. So here you have not to write about this actually. So you have not to write about this, but if the question is given as, then you have to show this. Okay, so what is the genotypic constituent? Round and yellow is dominant feature or trait, whereas wrinkled and green is recessive trait. So for the dominant trait, what we have to do? We have to use capital letters. So for round, we have to use 2 capital R, and you know that gene always remain in pair. Just like that, for yellow we have to select capital Y, and wrinkled and green we have to use a small r, and a small y and a small y. So this is the feature for the genotype of this phenotype parent. So at the time of formation of the gamete, as you know, what happened? Meiosis division takes place. So when the meiosis division takes place, what type of gamete will be produced by this? There are two possibility, R, Y. Just like that, in that condition, R, Y. As we know that only 50% passes through the formation of gamete. After fusion, only 50% add with each other for the formation of zygote. So definitely in case of F1 generation, what we get here? So again we can make checkboard to understand this part. So what type of plant? We have to at first write the nature of the gamete, RY. On the top we have to write first parent gamete, and in the left hand side we have towards the bottom we have to write second parent gametic trait. So now what happened after fusion? Like this one when get capital R, capital Y, small capital Y, small I, capital R, small r, capital Y, small y. For this capital R, small r, capital Y, small y, capital R, small r, capital Y, small y. So what do you notice? That 1:1:1:1 ratio. Not we have to discuss about that. So in F1 generation, all plant seed is round and yellow. That is the dominant trait. So in F1 generation the dominant trait is appear. But what happened about the what happened in the next generation after self pollination? So self pollination means in F1 generation what will we get? F1 generation, all plants that will be get after cross pollination, that is capital R, small r, capital Y, small y. That means round and yellow seed. So let us see here what happened after self pollination. What does it mean? Self pollination means same plants pollinate with each other. So what is the nature of the parent here? R R, Y Y. Both parents have same genotype, R R, Y Y. So in that condition, what happened here? See. So what type of gametes are produced by this? See here. What is the possibility of the formation of the gamete for this? Capital R, capital Y, capital R, small y, small r, capital Y, and small r, small y. Color will be yellow, color will be round yellow, color will be round green, wrinkled yellow, wrinkled green. But here we can't this color is not visible, only we have to see here what is the nature of the gamete. Nature means here what type of gene is transferred to the gamete. Same condition is for the other parent also. The gamete will be R Y, R Y, R Y, R Y. So now how will we work out for the F2 generation? For F2 generation, again we have to make checkboard. So on the top we have to write first parent gamete genotypic nature. So capital R, capital Y. After that, again we have to write capital R, small y, small r, capital Y, small r, small y. And after that we have to write second parent gametes in left hand side towards the downward direction. So that will be again same R Y, R Y, R Y, and R Y. So we have to again make checkboard what type of offspring will be produced to show it. Now see here what happened. So in that condition you have to see okay. So now round R R, capital Y for this combination, capital R, capital Y, small y, capital R, small r, capital Y, capital R, small r, capital Y, small y. And now in second condition what we have to see? Capital R, capital Y, small y, capital R, small y, capital R, small r, capital Y, small y, capital R, small r. Always remember that capital letter should be right first. Y, in this, that means this one, capital R, small r, capital Y. After that, capital R, small r, capital Y, small y, small r, capital Y, small r, capital Y, small I, capital R, small r, capital Y, small y, capital R, small y, small r, capital Y, small y, small r, y, y. So now try to see what is the ratio of the different seed. So this is very clear that how many offspring is formed here? 16. In which round and yellow, how will you identify? That is the dominant trait. So try to see here. This is round yellow. This one is round yellow. This one again round yellow. Round yellow. Round yellow. Round yellow. This is capital letter, so round yellow. Again this is round yellow. Okay, here capital R, small r, capital Y, small y. This is a small y, sorry. No, सही है. Okay. This is capital Y and this is again yellow. Okay, again this one is yellow. So what is the ratio of round and yellow seed? Is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 by 16. After that, round and yellow seed is 9 by 16. Now what you have to see again? Second feature of the seed, what will we get? That is round and green. So for this purpose I am using green color. So round and green means capital R and a small y. Okay, round and green too. Again this one is round and green. So round and green seed ratio is here 3 by 16. Clear? After that, wrinkled and yellow you have to see. Wrinkled and yellow I am using here red color. So wrinkled and yellow means a small r and capital Y. This one and this one. So wrinkled and yellow seed is again 3 by 16. After that you have to see what color? You have to see wrinkled and green. So for the wrinkled and green, what is the ratio? 1 by 16. So now what are you noticing here? The ratio of the round yellow seed is 9 by 16. 9 by 16. Round green is 3 by 16. Wrinkled yellow is 3 by 16 and wrinkled green is 1 by 16. What does it mean? Phenotypic ratio for dihybrid cross is 9 is to 3 is to 3 is to 1. But how will you find out the genotypic ratio? There is a very simple formula you can use to find out genotypic ratio. So as you know, this is very simple. As you know, the monohybrid cross phenotypic ratio. Phenotypic ratio for monohybrid cross is 3:1. So there is a formula, and genotypic ratio is 1:1:2:1. So how will you find out phenotypic ratio of the for dihybrid cross? This is very simple, that 3:1 raised to power n. Where does n is actually number of trait. If we use single trait, we have to write 1 here. If we use 2 trait, we have to write here 2. So just like that, genotypic ratio, we have to write 1:2:1 raised to power n. So how will we find out? See here, for dihybrid cross, phenotypic ratio is 3:1, and is here a square. What does it mean? 2 trait we are using here. So what will we get? Is equal to 9:3:3:1. Very simple. Now genotypic ratio, just like that, 1:2:1 square. So now what will we get for the genotypic ratio? Now try to see here. 1 square means here 1:1 into 2, 2, again 1. Now we have to start from 2. 2 into 1, 2. 2 square means 4. Again 2 into 1, 2. Now it starts for 1. 1 into 1, 1 is to 2 is to 1. So here calculate it. 3 to 1 to 3, 4 to 6, 4, 10 to 12, 13, 14, 15 and 16. So there are 16 offspring. Clear? So here genotype, not 16 offsprings, sorry, this is the 16 traits. It is more better than you tell about that 16 trait. Okay, so there is 16 trait is here appearing. 16 trait appear. So what do you see? This, how will you calculate the genotypic and phenotypic ratio? This is very simple. If a question is given as there are 3 traits, so at that time you have to write 3:1 Q for phenotypic ratio, and you can find out the value. Just like it, 1:2:1 Q for the 3 trait genotypic ratio. Likewise, you can find out for the 4 trait, 5 trait, etc. I think this is very clear that how will you get answer for the different ratio, that is phenotypic ratio and genotypic ratio, as well as work out on the dihybrid cross. Thank you very much.